Hi, I'm GNT and today I'm going to take you through the palm strike. I'm explaining this so you have another option, another tool to use, whether that be in a street fight, a competitive match, etc. A lot of people say the palm is better than a punch in a street fight, but there is always a for and against with movement, so I'll be explaining it versus the punch in another video. What I will say for now though is if you are not an experienced martial artist, then the palm strike is definitely a safer option for you, as you're less likely to damage yourself. I recommend learning the palm strike from the rear hand first, especially if you don't know any lead hand techniques. So start from your stance, feet shoulder width apart, hands up, elbows in and chin down. Make sure your right foot has a direct line of sight so the back foot can comfortably pivot on the ball of the foot to help reach further with the right hand, whilst also giving more acceleration and power to the move. When going for the palm, remember power comes from the ground, so you'll need to root and have fast feet and hip rotation to accelerate the strike in with force. Correct weight distribution when doing the palm is very important. For the perfect palm, it should be distributed between both legs and projected downwards so your body weight is dropped into your technique. When throwing the technique, try not to swing your upper body past your front foot or lean forwards. It can be tempting, especially for beginners, as you want more power with a move, but you will lose your balance and ability to follow up with more techniques afterwards. Try not to lean back or you will lose power, possibly even your balance. Also, try not to move your head, work on rotating it as you strike, instead of tilting it to the side or moving it forwards so you are not offering up the chin for the opponent to strike. Throw the palm directly from the chin. Don't drop the hand just before or lift the elbow out, as you will be vulnerable. You will telegraph your technique and make your palm strike slower because it's not direct and less powerful, mainly due to less twist of the wrist as you make impact. So leave straight from the chin. As it travels, rotate your entire front arm so that your palm twists just before impact. This will add more snap and power to the technique. As you do this, the left side pulls back to help accelerate the other side of your body and shoulder more into the strike, and in turn helps counterbalance the weight moving forwards, giving you a more powerful palm whilst keeping you in balance. When the palm strike impacts, my fingers are not completely upwards. They're at a slight angle to help me drive through the target more, so make sure you are rotating the shoulder and arm to do this correctly. Hitting with the heel part of the palm will penetrate into the target, causing significant damage. Try not to strike with the top bit under your fingers or the flat, as this will cause more of a slap or pushing motion. To help create the correct position, fold your hand, taking your knuckles slightly back. The main targets are the chin, the nose, or the eye socket. You can also strike the sternum or solar plexus. Just make sure you don't lean forwards. Striking with a slight angle underneath the jawline or nose is also very effective. It's important that the fingers are together and slightly bent at least. This will keep them safer when striking, as they can work more as a team if they are bent back. Also, don't leave the thumb out, as it can catch on something, dislocating or breaking it. Instead, bend and tuck it in so it is safe. The chin is tucked behind the shoulder so it is protected. Remember to bring your shoulder to your chin, not the other way around, as you may bring it down into a technique which will cause more damage to you due to reaction force. The other hand should be up to protect you. Don't drop it, as you will leave yourself open for a counter technique. Try to exhale as you strike. This will also help with power and will decrease the possibility of getting winded by a potential counter from your opponent. After you've made impact, don't leave your arm out. Pull it straight back to your guard so you have full defense and are ready to protect yourself or strike again. When you understand the body mechanics with the rear hand advancing, then doing it off the lead should be no problem. If you do struggle, then I recommend watching my jab tutorial for an in-depth breakdown on how to strike from the lead hand. Make sure you have good technique in the air first before starting to hit something, as the last thing you want to do when hitting something is to damage yourself. Then when you are striking something, I recommend the beginners strike at 160 degrees, so slightly upwards, as it's a bit safer. Then when you are confident and conditioned, try to strike at 180 degrees, as this is more effective in most situations. This concludes my tutorial on the palm. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my other social media if you haven't already, and good luck with your training. Team GNT, peace out.